What is going on? Happy Thursday morning, afternoon, evening, or night. We're going to be doing War Factory on this account. After I'm done this account, I'm going to show you a quick warships trick that I've remembered slash found slash invented, whatever you want to call it. Then we're going to do a couple other maxed accounts on War Factory. I'm going offline for 4 days. My warship is going to sink as a result. Sitting at 4 out of 4 chests for days and days is going to be terrible because off the grid, no power, no running water, no electricity, no internet, no cell service means no warships. Kind of sadly, but kind of awesome at the same time. So anyways, we're going to keep going. I saw some stuff on the War Factory here that looks rather interesting. This is a very standard layout, but we've got some zmoTs that we've never had before. So we're just going to get going. I'm going to get rid of this rocket right here. Then we're going to get rid of these shock launchers. And that should be enough to get us started. But I might switch things up just a touch because this looks like one that people are going to struggle on a little bit as far as people don't tend to do well against. Oh, that's a flare. That's not a smoke. I've done that twice today. I don't know what's going on. Twice now today I have thrown a flare when I meant to throw a smoke, and that is not awesome. So I think maybe warships is to cause. I don't really know, but that is not a good start to our day because now this sniper tower right here is damaged, and damaged buildings do bad things. Also, that boom cannon that was there that was going to potentially help get rid of this. Oh, just not good things happening this morning at all. That is a terrible start. Off to the right hand side, we've got a laser sitting there. Oh, goodness gracious, Dios mío. Let's keep going. See if we can get, I don't even know. We're going to get rid of that shock launcher now, and then we're going to have to use GBE, I guess, to get rid of that rocket launcher. Not a flying start, more of a whimper than a... Ugh, gross. Anyways, let's get a couple more artillery over here while we're waiting. I'm going to have to re-smoke simply because that sniper tower is too damaged, cannot hack the shock launcher well. The sniper tower is there as far as a double hack goes. Anyways, we're going to have to hit the hack button, hit the flare button, and really hope that it... Okay, it went down. Perfect. Now, keep on trucking. Getting rid of this rocket launcher is fairly crucial. We've not done a ton of good stuff in our 2 attacks, but... we're going to come in next, and this is going to be a complete and utter massacre for low levels. Anyways, we got some damage done. Next up, I'm going to do something that I hate doing. I really don't like this attack simply because it's bad danger, but I think that a lot of you are going to need this attack. Lasers at shore. You guys have told me over and over again, you really don't like them. So what we're going to do here, we're going to come in here, we're going to get rid of this shore laser, because otherwise, if you have a little tiny gap in your smoke, bad things happen, and we don't want bad things to happen to you guys. So we're going to park right about here. I'm going to throw a smoke right about there. I'm going to use battle orders, and then we're just going to completely and utterly clear this area right here with 1 shock there and 1 shock there, shocking the laser. And now we're just going to do all sorts of gunboat energy back here, and then we're going to run away. Running away as fast as we possibly can. Don't know how many troops are going to get away. Okay, so we managed to do the impossible. Improbable. And we got rid of the laser at shore. We got some extra gunboat energy back there on those mortars. And at this point, we should just be able to walk back there, blow things up. I'm going to bring Miss Everspark. This is not going to go well. So the problem is the zmoTs are going to kill our hero. So I'm not going to go to the parking spot that I would typically go to. We're going to go to slightly different to try to simplify things a little bit for you and for me. We're going to park basically between this sniper tower and this boom cannon, and we're going to get rid of all of that stuff and hopefully finish it in 1. If we don't finish it in 1, then we'll have to come back and do it again. Don't have a ton of gunboat energy simply because terrible statues. I think I have like a 21% gunboat masterpiece. which is very, very sad. But hopefully we can get back in there without losing all of our ladies. I guess they actually are all ladies. I can actually say all of our ladies. And at this point, I'm going to throw a gap smoke, hoping to get... See that? Don't need to worry about gapping those troops. We are going to push the hack button, which is going to help us with the mortars. And then at the last second, we're going to shock all that stuff. Now, why I shocked the boom cannon on the other side, I don't really know. That was just terrible positioning by me. And at this point, we are going to get some critters out that are going to keep some of our troops alive and hopefully distract those zmo's as we move over into the kill zone. Going to keep those zmo's shocked if we can. Now, the zmo's don't really matter at this point, because Everspark is now alive and well, but Everspark walking faster. If we would have gone any closer to those zmo's, bad things would have happened, which is why I used Missed Everspark instead of Brick, because Brick would have got there and would have died, and we're just hoping that this goes down. If it's going to go down or not, I don't actually have any idea, but at the very, very worst, we have a nice easy core hit after this is done. So we've got rid of all the mortars, we've got rid of all the sniper towers and the boom cannons. Now it's just a war of attrition. Everspark doing her best to keep our ladies alive, but it's not going to be enough by the looks of things. So would really like it if that last grappler would go down just for the bragging rights of it, I suppose. I don't think it's going to happen, though. So Everspark got grabbed. Our attack is over. But we wouldn't have enough damage if we would have flared the headquarters or the core there, or whatever you want to call it. So pretty good attack, but not perfect. So if you can solo that with a low level, kudos to you, but I did not manage to pull it off, sadly. So just get your troops here underneath a nice fat smoke sign and get them moving. We're going to go back to about the same sort of area. We're going to drop Everspark a little bit late, and if there was a laser at shore, we probably would have gotten absolutely wrecked, but by getting rid of that laser, it saved our bacon. Now, you might also want to get rid of that other rocket launcher simply because why the heck not? But I screwed up on my hacks. I would have at least... See that? See what I said about the zmo's targeting your troops? Not awesome, but you get the idea. So now we should be able to just simply clear this. I'm going to throw an artillery right there, so we have one fewer grappler grappling us. And down goes War Factory. Now, that is HQ17 with very, very, very bad statues. So I am confident that I don't think it's... Typically, I'll say anyone XP37 can take it down. But you might need to boost some GBE statues. I will show you my statues here quickly, then I'll show you what I was talking about for warships. Then we will do it with a different attack strategy. So we've got 22% gunboat energy, 16%. That is all I've got for gunboat energy, I believe. We've also got a 20% troop damage. So my statues are awful. You can take this down. I am fully confident. Let's click on our resource boat. Look how many resources we get. Just absolutely filling it up. I have a video on that. Check the cards for more information. I am now going to keep things upgrading. This account is not locked in. I actually am doing upgrades on it. Anyways, I'll be back in just a second and we'll do some more fun stuff. Okay, so now warships related. I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about as far as... Oh, I almost forgot to claim that. That would have been very, very bad. Let's show you what I did against Thomason. And I wanted to just quickly show... I keep seeing these sky shields in the bottom corner. And you'll notice that nothing is poking out from that engine room right there. But watch this. Artillery does have a bit of a splash damage, so you can do simple things. I'm not even going to show you anything else of the attack. Look at this, dropping artillery, and you can actually blow up the building that is fully covered by the sky shield. And I've been doing that a fair amount. Did the same thing against Mr. Jimbo here. As soon as I noticed it, I don't know why I didn't remember that from past times, but I'll quickly show you here one more time. That's not the right one. I think I've got one more here against Squiggles McGee here. So Nope, I don't. Okay, so scratch that. Anyways, we're going to keep going, get into warships. Now, I am boosted. I just did an operation attack. I'm not going to show you that because that would be silly. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to use all heavies because that is the warships meta of the day, of the week, of the year, it seems like. All heavies is just the warships troop of choice. I am going to use Rocket Choppas on my next attack. We are going to do 3 today simply because I'm not going to be here for a couple days, and I figured, you know what, let's just spend a minute. I've been we've got a tent trailer, and I have been spending like all of my time on that, and it's been incredibly frustrating, and the amount of time required and stressful and all of that sort of stuff, just the mechanics and the propane and the battery and all the wheel bearings and things that I don't know a ton about, but I am fairly good at figuring out, and it's stressful, I gotta tell you. The idea of driving hundreds of kilometers with a trailer is not my idea of awesome, but once we get there, I will have a cold adult beverage and things will be super awesome. I'm gonna throw critters in there, hoping to keep Miss Brick alive, and now here goes nothing. This is going to be complete and utter massacre. Reminder, we are boosted, so this should go down, I would hope, fairly quickly, but it looks like it's not going to be fairly quickly, but just grinding the heavies up against that engine room as fast and furious as we possibly can. I don't think it's going to go down. Even with a small boost, I think I have like 3 or 4 statues boosted. This attack is not going to help you in any way. There is nothing educational to learn here. It's a little bit of a stress relief. Bringing in troops that are absolutely ridiculous is something that I highly recommend. We will be doing it, like I said, with our friendly neighborhood Rocket Choppas in a second, but not exactly. The first video, the first attack, I should say, yes, there was some things to learn there. There are some great things for low levels to understand and crap around. This is just me being silly, having fun, and if you can't have fun when you're playing a game, when can you have fun, I suppose? Let's keep going, getting all of our dudes in here. I'm going to be surprised if it goes down on this attack, simply because that last attack, we got lots and lots of damage done, and it wasn't even half. So Brick actually surprisingly stayed alive for a long time on that last attack. This actually looks like it's going to get more damage. Let's just throw some artillery in there, barrages, possibly kill all of our troops. Someone in one of my comments yesterday asked, what does the term BART mean? BART means barrage and artillery. So when you want to remove a target using barrage and artillery, rather than saying GBE, we say BART out. Anyways, autocorrect always tries to turn it into Bart Simpson. Let's quickly pause, come back. There's no more warships. We're going to come back with heavy rocket choppas, not heavy rocket choppas. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, rocket choppas. Now, sadly, we can't save troop layout, so I got to click 8 times. Now, this was the way we used to play for years and years. So Supercell, you don't get enough kudos for the little tiny things that you do that are the quality of life stuff. So thank you so much for bringing in troop layouts, but please bring them in for proto troops, because this is frustrating. Even if it's just like every single proto troop uses the same, like if I load 8 rocket choppas, it'll load 8 rainmakers. But just please do that for us. That'd be swell. Speaking of resource boats, this resource boat has like 47 million gold in it. Not going to be touching that. It was amazing how hard it was to not touch the resource boat the first times, but now that we got that nailed in, it is just magical. Bullet is going to get grabbed by so many grapplers, but I'm okay with that. This is going to be awful. I am saying right now that this attack is going to be a complete and utter bust, but the grabblers will not grabble our friendly neighborhood rocket choppas, I don't think. So that should be a nice little bonus for rocket choppas, but I'm not super confident that we're going to be able to get anything where we want it to be, because there are so many buildings here that do target rocket choppas, And zmoTs, thankfully, are not one of them. So if I go like this and like this, I think we can get into a little blind spot where nothing is going to be able to shoot them. So all we need to do here is get rid of those boom cannons right there. Bullet then can... Nope, Bullet's not going to taunt anything. So now at this point, we need to move over here and hopefully get rid of those... nope, not... I need to get rid of those... Where even is Bullet? Oh, but Bullet's over there. Bullet came back the very next day. Bullet actually doing some magic with his taunt. Look at that. He's actually saving our Rocket Choppas. So now if I come back into here, we might actually be able to finish this off because we are out of range of everything. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that Bullet taunted that boom cannon, and as a result, we are going to get the Rocket Choppa solo. So zmoTs don't target, shock launchers don't, grabblers don't. This is epic. I had an inkling that possibly once we started walking, there was a possibility, but this is absolutely amazing. Hopefully a lot of you, some of you, one of you stuck around. Please throw some airplane related emoji in the chat if you got this far, because my goodness, I can't even... This is the surprise of the day. I am so happy that we left the Rocket Choppa to the end. This is the exactly where you want to have Rocket Choppas. Grabblers ruined our attack against those low-level zookas. The boom cannons, the shock launchers, these... Oh, so good. And if we had any gunboat energy, I think they're actually sitting off the map as well. So that rocket launcher right there would love to be shooting them in the face, but it can't reach them. I wish I had a flare so I could get that last Rocket Choppa. See how that some of them shoot... Actually, I think all of them are now shooting backwards. I don't understand what's going on there. Whoever designed these things to shoot backwards, that's not the kudos to you. Anyways, War Factory solo using Rocket Choppas. That is the surprise of my morning. I shall talk to you guys probably Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday evening, Monday night, depending on your time zones. As always, thanks for coming in. Hopefully this War Factory helped you. Hopefully that Warships little tip there also helped you. I'm going to share that in chat because that was magical. I'm going to share it exactly like that. By the way, as far as the artillery goes for War Factory, warships, I should say, it's the exact same thing as how you can hit the mine and the flamethrower at the same time. So artillery does have a bit of damage or splash effect, or a bit of range as well. So make sure you try that on warships. Hopefully you take down War Factory. I will be offline, hopefully not on the side of the highway. Anyways, thanks for coming in. I'm zmoT.